Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, as I've often said, things are going to happen on a cruise. Things are going to change. Things are going to be reacted to. You might not have the experience you're expecting sometimes. And if something does go wrong, it's up to the cruise lines to make it right? Like when my COVID test was lost by Celebrity Cruise Lines and I had to spend 3 more days in Fort Lauderdale. Cruise line picked up the airfare. Cruise line picked up the hotel fare. Cruise line looked after me. Something went wrong, they looked after you. So here I have a case of something that's happening with a Carnival cruise ship, and I'm wondering, first of all, how you feel about what happened, and second of all, do you think the accommodations are right? Okay, so here's the situation going on right now with the Carnival Legend. The Carnival Legend is set to set sail on a 14-day cruise to Panama Canal, including stops in Half Moon Cay, Ocho Rios, Puerto Limón, and I believe Grand Turk, as well as sailing through the Panama Canal. And they've just received letters, if you're a passenger on board, saying that, yeah, things are changing now. We're no longer going to be able to do the 14-day cruise. It's now going to change to a 10-day cruise. And yeah, that means we're not going to be able to do the Panama Canal. You know, the headline of the cruise, Panama Canal cruise. You're not going to be able to do that now. And the ports are now going to be Half Moon Cay, St. Martin, and Antigua. So basically the private island is the only one that's still there that was on the original itinerary. So yeah, you're going from a 14-day cruise to a 10-day cruise, and you're missing out on most of the stops that you were expecting to go to. And then you're also missing the Panama Canal. So that's not a great news if you're going on that cruise, right? That sounds pretty bad. Next thing is how close that cruise is to happening. It's happening today. And the person who sent me this letter showing what's happening got this letter on the 8th, the day before. So they're changing the entire cruise, they're changing the entire length, and they're changing the entire itinerary the day before your cruise. And we all know they're allowed to do that. It says that right in your cruise contract. That can happen. We know all the turmoil that's going on out there. It's just, that's a big change to me. That's a big, big change, right? So, of course, they are going to have to offer some compensation and, go to their guests. The big thing I have against that is, yes, it's the day before. So no matter how good your compensation is, if you're deciding yes or no if you want to do this cruise, and now, if you took this cruise specifically because you want to see the Panama Canal, well, then the cruise isn't worth it to you. Because that's what you want to see. You want to book another Panama Canal cruise. But they're telling you possibly the second you land on an airplane in Baltimore to take the cruise, because they told you the day before, if that's what's happening in a lot of cases. That's what this person is saying has happened. So let's see what the cruise line is offering as compensation, and then we can decide whether or not we think, given the circumstances with what's going on in the world right now, that this was a good deal. But before I get there, let me just invite you to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Really helps the channel out, tells YouTube, hey, spread this out to more people so they can keep informed on the cruise industry as well. And it helps grow the channel. I'd really, really appreciate it. It doesn't cost anything. It just notifies you of when a video comes out. Okay. So the compensation. They are offering, I got the money portion written down. They are offering $300 per room instant rebate to reflect the 4 days you're missing on the cruise, as well as a $245 onboard credit as well. So $445 worth of money back for this cruise, as well as any portion of a drink package, shore excursions, Wi-Fi, of that 4 days they're canceling back. So out of 14 days Wi-Fi, you're only going to pay for 10 days Wi-Fi. The percentage of that, and your drink package, etc. The same thing. As well, guests will also receive a $25% future cruise credit for another booking. Now, that's not a bad deal, considering sometimes the prices aren't too bad on Carnival, but is it the cruise you want? And is the last minute good enough? Well, Carnival has also said you can move that cruise to another cruise. They're happy to negotiate that with you and decide where you want to go next, or even to refund your entire cruise money. So you can get 100% back, and you would still get a 25% future cruise credit because of the short notice of this change in the cruise itinerary. That's a very good thing. Giving full refund plus the onboard credit as well as like a future cruise credit. That's really good. That's a good thing to do. It's such short notice. So if I've already flown into Baltimore and I land and I check into my hotel and I go to check my status on my cruise, and I'm getting ready to do the daily check-in there, your health screening that you have to do the day before, and I see that my cruise is completely changed. Well, I have a post-night hotel. I have flights to fly home for the wrong days now. So now I'm scrambling to change all that and get that all organized. And it's just such short notice. And I think the cruise lines are reacting right now and trying to figure out the best they can, but they've really got to give people more time. You saw Royal and you saw Norwegian cancel a lot of cruises for a few weeks out, but that really affects people who were about to sail and got short notices on those cruises. They booked their vacation, they booked dog sitters, they booked childcare, they booked house sitters, they booked time off their work that they might not be able to get back at any other point this year. So the more leeway cruise lines can give us, the better off they will be, no matter how good the compensation is. And I do feel this compensation was, very, very good. I mean, first of all, let's say just take 25% future cruise credit. You're saving 25% of whatever the cruise costs you in your next cruise. You're getting $300 off the cost, and you're getting $245 more on spending money. That's not a bad deal. You could also get a full refund and still get the FCCs. So those were very good compensations in my opinion, but I really do feel if the cruise lines are struggling with upcoming cruises and itinerary, it's best to, change them now ahead of time. Do what Royal and Norwegian did. Say we're going to postpone these ships for a few weeks, this week, and get ready to go full blown again with full staff, full entertainment, full everything. Because the more this gets out there and the more this keeps happening, it's just going to turn more and more people off of getting on cruise ships. So I really think you kind of gotta give people more notice. Let me know what you guys think. I know it's tumultuous times, as I like to say, and it's going to be that way all month until the end of this month. And here's my prediction: at the end of this month, things will start opening up everywhere again in North America, but we'll see. All right, let me know in the comments down below what you think. Do you like the compensation offer? Do you think it's way too short a notice? Do you think it's not enough? Let me know in the comments down below. In the meantime, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. We'll see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world. Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.